I had travelled to Phuket to stay at a special place. My destination was the Evason Phuket Resort and Spa at Rawai Beach on the southeastern side of the island. It is set amongst 64 acres of beautifully landscaped tropical gardens facing the Andaman Sea. This used to be known as the Phuket Island Resort and was the first resort on this holiday isle. I wanted to see the resort's facelift and to experience a luxurious escape. The Evason Phuket Resort and Spa is part of the Six Senses Resort Group. It embodies the Evason philosophy of redefining experiences and presents a refreshing reinterpretation of a five-star resort designed to appeal to today's more sophisticated traveller. The first impression at the lobby is water views, water features and natural finishes. The 285 guest rooms and suites feature a fresh and unconventional design, which is entirely new for Phuket. The pool villa was my choice for the night, a stunning room with a private pool and a view to die for. Most of the rooms here have bright open-style bathrooms to create more space and light in the room. There's also a new approach to materials, finishes and colours, which contribute to a refreshing new holiday experience. Most of the guest rooms and restaurants, like this one, face the sea, with the remainder offering bay views along the coastline. The infinity pool is unique to Phuket in that it literally sits over the sea. You can then take a 10-minute ride by complimentary hotel shuttle longtail boat to Bon Island, which is exclusively for the use of the Evason's guests. Bon Island has a pristine white sand beach with crystal clear waters, ideal for swimming, snorkeling and other water action. If you'd like to spend the day here on Bon Island, you can do so in style. The resort provides several day huts where you can hide away from the midday sun. Now mine's just up here. Great. My own private lounge chair here and a private bathroom. Bliss. So if you've just married and you'd really like some privacy, there's one room here on Bon Island that's perfect for you. Number 688, it's the honeymoon suite, 142 steps up, hidden in the trees. So let's take a look. Hope you're feeling energetic on your honeymoon. Well, this is lovely, but something's missing. Someone to share it with. My next appointment was in the pool with one of the founders of Evason Resorts, Sonu Shivdasani. Well, Sonu, the infinity pool here, this must be one of the nicest spots on the island.
Yeah, it is. It's really dramatic. In fact, we first came here in February 2000. We were asked by some institutional investors who were looking at the asset. It had been repossessed by the bank and they were looking to sell it. So we came to have a look and review and see what potential there was, and we immediately fell in love with this area, all these terraces here. At that time, they were quite abandoned. So the only restaurant that was operating was the Into the View, which was called the Moon Terrace at that time. But the other buildings were totally dilapidated. So you actually couldn't walk into that bar, for example.
Wow.
This was just a flat deck with a hole in it. And we immediately said, the actual food and beverage was actually, most of the restaurants were actually at the top where we now have our meeting rooms. And we said the first thing we'd have to do is to bring all the food and beverage down here and the experience here, because these views are just mind-blowing, and this infinity edge pool is just unrivaled.
Yeah, it feels like you're actually going to go right over the edge into the ocean, doesn't it?
Exactly. Unfortunately, this structure was built 30 years ago. This is the oldest resort in Phuket to have ever been built. And so, today you'd never be allowed to build buildings quite so close. So we're very lucky to have inherited all these old structures, which we could then totally renovate and upgrade.
Wow. So having seen this resort before and now having seen it after, I'm astonished by the change. It's been a massive undertaking, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. And it's been quite sort of time-consuming and exhausting for our team, because we do a lot in-house. My wife, Ava, is the creative director. Bernard, who you know, our MD, is also very involved in the creative side. I get quite involved in the conceptual architecture of things. And we came here quite a few times, and even on our 6th visit, having spent 2 days walking around the site, with t-shirts full of sweat, we'd still find new areas, which we hadn't discovered before. And
so how many hectares you got here?
We're 100 rai, so
wow,
it's
so
about
huge.
40 acres.
Yeah, it's a huge site.
Yeah,
no wonder you break out in the sweat.
Exactly, on the project meetings.
It's a big area to cover.
Yeah, yeah.
So what's the reaction you've had from people who were here before and have seen it now?
Well, extremely positive. I mean, the change is clearly dramatic and enhanced. I mean, we've spent about close to $15 million so far on all the upgrades and the investments, including the 7 pool villas we've just built, the Bon Island upgrades, the honeymoon villa, redoing the kitchen there. A lot of the kitchens have been upgraded here, a lot of M&E work. So we spent a lot of money, and I'd hope that clients would recognise that.